urgency to tackle climate change is by now clear to most. In the 2015 Paris Accord, countries agreed to cut greenhouse gas emissions, but they are failing to implement effective climate policies. So hopes are increasingly pinned on financial institutions. Can they be effective in channeling funds towards green investments? Development finance institutions are on the forefront of these movements. Together, DFIs command about 10% of the world's investment flows, and they are big players in long-term energy investments. They are also subject to stringent financial regulations, in particular concerning their equity capital. So DFIs asked researchers this question: can it be optimal to apply lower capital requirements when we finance the energy transition? We built a simulation model that is calibrated to the world's climate challenge. The model runs until 2018, uses assumptions common in economic climate models. We integrate uncertainty about future technologies, energy demand, and about climate risks. Our main findings are as follows. Even if efficient carbon policies are in place, there is a role for prudential financial regulation. This is because in very bad climate scenarios, private actors anticipate public policy support and hence undertake too little to enhance their climate resilience. So regulators should start now to counteract this perverse effect. They should differentiate capital requirements and thus encourage investments in climate resilience. We then look at the role of financial regulators when climate policies in large parts of the world remain inefficient. In this case, the role of climate financial regulations is even enhanced. We show that regulators should then differentiate not only to encourage investments in resilience, but also green investments in energy transition that reduce carbon emissions. The policy implications of our model are manifold. We provide arguments why bank capital requirements should consider the carbon content of investments. DFIs would be the financial institutions most affected by such a regulation change. This new policy should start now. National regulators should coordinate their policies. Even when they do, currently the impact of our recommendations on capital rules will be relatively modest. However, the optimal adjustment to capital requirements should be constantly updated. If climate risks continue to increase as they have done over the past 30 years, then the impact on regulatory standards will become quite substantial.